Guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. Today we are only going to look at ETH because BTC we already did yesterday. If you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think that's useful. And without further ado, let's start diving in. This is ETH USD on the Binance chart on the 4 hour, and as you can see I have pulled a percentage tool, and this is pulled from last week's Monday. So if you went long on ETH last week on Monday and you hold the trade for at least a week, you would have been up 12% all the way to the top until yesterday's top, and now slightly retracing. So that would have been quite the trade. I did not take it, but I will be trading more ETH and other bigger major altcoins in the future, because I already stated a few times, I think we are transitioning into the accumulation phase. Therefore, a little bit less volatility on Bitcoin, and therefore I'm just winding down a little bit to, for example, ETH, to get a little bit more volatility on the trades. And before this, I usually only traded Bitcoin because there was enough volatility to make good trades on. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to take this off. As you can see, we are well beyond trading the value area high, that is that thick blue line. But if we are spending some time here, then you can see we already quite had some time above the value area high. Then this blue line will also move a little bit more to the upside. I will not disturb you with how that is calculated, but the more time it spends in a certain region, then this value area high or low or the point of control can then just move to different levels. With that being said, how much more steam do we have? Because we are a little bit in sideways market slash bear market. How much higher can we go before the price starts retracing? There actually are two major levels, and it is not very nice because they are quite apart from each other. First of all is this high right here. We did not take it out yesterday, and therefore it is still in play. Let me quickly put a line here. I hope it is visible for you, and there you can see that we just missed it yesterday. So what would be nice, for example, if ETH is retracing a little bit, then one will move up as a swing fill pattern and then going down. I will definitely trade that. But if that occurs, I really want to see the money flow already coming down on the 4 hourly, because as you can see, it makes quite the momentum waves here on the top, so on the bull side. The next target would be for me the golden pocket, starting off from 1404.8 until 1406.7. That actually would be nice, but the bummer is that it is still quite far away, approximately 10%. So therefore I'm asking myself out loud, do we still have the steam to go that high to reach that? You could also say, you know what, I am taking a little bit lower. I am putting the top of the Fibonacci retracement here on this big spike that just saves a little bit of room. Is that valid? Yes, that is absolutely valid. And then you have the golden pocket just a little bit lower, approximately at 1400. Then of course the two targets are quite close to each other. So then first we have the SFP, and then we have the golden pocket at approximately 1400. That golden pocket from here will be another 5%. That is, I think, something that is doable. If we then eventually break and we go lower, like I said, I really first need to see that money flow on the 4 hour to come down a little bit, or at least already in the 1 hour, or maybe in the red in the 1 hour. This one is not as clear as the 4 hour, because as you can see in the move to the upside we also had the red money flow, and now that money flow is thick in the green, so I will be very careful with shorting this already. But if we are going down, then I really want to see these lows being taken out, because these are actually not so nice, and eventually maybe retest these lows right here. We have still a much lower low. There was a spike, the bear market low, we talked about it last week. I actually deep in my heart hope that we are going to take out these lows that we put in here at approximately $1,000 ish. I had to say 1,060. To maybe retest a bear market low, because there's just so much time in between the actual spike that put in that bear market low so far, $883. Let me zoom out a little bit here on the 4 hourly, because that one was put in on 17th of June or 18th of June. And for BTC, it was during this period right here. It was in November, and therefore I'm saying, well, that's a little bit odd that the number 1 and 2 in crypto put in a different low, and there's such a big time frame gap in between those. It doesn't have to be the same day, but you want to have it kind of close to each other. So that is, I find it a little bit odd. So if ETH is then eventually breaking down, and let's say we are retesting these lows, or we did take liquidity out of these lows by just SFPing down and then going higher, then I would also be already a bit more satisfied. I have to be honest, that bear market low at 883, we're probably not going to retest it anymore. I think most of this dump is over, and we slowly need to maybe turn our bias a little bit more bullish than bearish on the macro perspective. But let's say we are going down, then we're talking about approximately a 19 to 20% move. Quite a lot. Don't know if we are going to make it, but never say never if there's some bad news coming out. With that being said, we actually do have some news, or at least a news event today that will probably cause for a little bit of volatility, and that is that Fed Chair Jerome Powell is speaking. It's probably going to be the same old story. We are going to fight inflation until it's at 2%. The labor market is tight. We want to see more people lose their job. We will continue to fight inflation. We want to have price stability, yada yada yada. We know it by now, so I think there will be no surprises. But somehow then the market always is a little bit more volatile. I think it started speaking approximately half an hour or an hour before New York open. Just check that for your own time zone. I am right now in Asia. Also, the time zone that is presented here is not correct. 3 p.m. That's not correct, because way later for me. But just make sure that you check it. The website, by the way, is forexfactory.com, where you can check that out. So all in all, I do hope that we might get one more pump up. Maybe this first needs to retrace a little bit, and that we could do something similar for ETH, as what I'm hoping for BTC is maybe a big bearish divergence for ETH. Then I will also definitely trade it. Like I said, I will be more active trading altcoins and ETH in the next couple of months. But this is something that will be actually a super nice trading setup. If we pump to the golden pocket and we resist there, I'm probably gonna bet the farm, because A, that has been a tremendous push up, and B, then you also have on a very over, let's say, a medium to larger time frame, the 4 hour, a big bearish divergence, and that will be for me the signal to fire off a big short position. With that being said, if you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything, leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I am pretty active on both of them, so definitely don't forget to check that out. Links to both of them are also in the description. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye bye.